Hi, this is your host, and today we're going to tell you the dark story of Fornite. It all started when an indie game developer called Epic Games released a building survival game called Fornite in 2011. The game was an instant hit, but soon it started to grow in popularity. You see, Fornite has a building mechanic where players can collect resources to build structures to protect themselves. But some players took this a little too far. They built enormous towers to gain a high ground advantage over their opponents. You see, the hardcore fans weren't satisfied with just one special mode. They wanted to play like that all the time. This led to a mass exodus of casual players, which led to the game's popularity plummeting. They felt that the game was no longer Fornite, and that Epic Games had betrayed them. They chose to do both. They brought back the building mechanic, and they also made some changes to Zero Build. This led to a resurgence in popularity for the game, but it also led to a whole new set of problems. This led to a massive backlash from the community, which almost destroyed the company. These towers were so big that they blocked the path to Victory Royale, which is the main objective of the game. This made other players quit the game in frustration. By 2017, more than 10 million people were playing it every single day. It was the most popular game in the world. But while the game is colorful and seemingly innocent, the story behind it is actually quite dark. Epic Games tried to fix this by making some adjustments to the building mechanic, but it didn't really work, so they had to come up with a new solution. They decided to introduce a new game mode called Limited Time Mode, or LTM for short. They removed the building mechanic entirely and released a new game mode called Zero Build. This was a battle royale mode where players could fight each other without having to worry about collecting resources or building structures. At first, this seemed like a good idea. After all, it gave casual players a reason to come back to the game. But it also led to a whole new set of problems. In this mode, players could build even bigger structures, but only for a limited time. This gave the hardcore fans a chance to play the game the way they wanted to, while the casual players could enjoy the game without having to worry about being ganked by some kid with a rocket launcher. But this caused a whole new set of problems. In an effort to save the game, Epic Games did something drastic. You see, the hardcore fans were now completely alienated from the game they once loved. In the end, Epic Games had to make a very tough decision: appease the hardcore fans or risk losing everything. And that, my friends, is the dark story of Fornite. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.